Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Barcelona want a cheaper price for Rashford, and Osimhen responds to Manchester United transfer speculation. For more on this story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Barcelona reduced their bid once more for Marcus Rashford. Rashford signed for the Spanish champions on a season-long loan last summer. As part of the deal, the Blaugrana agreed a future-buy clause of around £22.5 million. Rashford had a brilliant season with 14 goals and 14 assists, but they are still looking for a massive discount from the Red Devils for his permanent transfer. Barcelona plan to pay just over £11.3 million to sign Manchester United star Marcus Rashford on a permanent deal this summer. Barcelona are hopeful that United's urge to shift Rashford's hefty salary from their wage bill of £325,000 per week could contribute to a knockdown transfer. The main reason could be his weekly wages. They have just snapped up Newcastle United's Anthony Gordon for around £70 million. Gordon will reportedly pocket around £200,000 per week at the Catalan Giants. If the Blaugrana miss out on his signature, it is reported that Aston Villa could re-emerge as an option, though Rashford may have to take a massive pay cut. Villa are back in the Champions League, and could be prepared to splash out a much higher figure to prize Rashford away. In the current market, Rashford is easily a £40 million player, and United could fetch such an amount from Unai Emery's side. Villa contributed £225,000 per week when Rashford was on loan with them during the back end of the 2024-2025 campaign. Rashford could be reluctant to cop a 30% pay cut to join them permanently, and it may require a payoff from United. The Red Devils should still consider this option over handing him to Barcelona for just £11.3 million in the next transfer window. Victor Osimhen's response to the Manchester United transfer speculation. Manchester United have long been highly interested in signing the Nigerian international attacker Victor Osimhen. The 28-year-old has been a key player for Galatasaray, and he has been in fine form. He has 22 goals to his name this season, and Manchester United are hoping to secure his signature. They need more quality in the attacking unit, and the 28-year-old would be an excellent option for them. Osimhen has shown his qualities in France, Italy, and Turkey. He has the physicality and technical attributes for English football as well. Victor Osimhen currently holds the status of one of the most elite strikers in world football, keeping his market value firmly at the €75 million mark. The latest market value updates place the Galatasaray star as the most valuable player in the Turkish Super League. His lethal form up front continues to attract the attention of European clubs, notably Manchester United. Despite his market value sitting at €75 million, the transfer rumours ahead of the summer window are heating up with speculations of a much higher transfer fee. On one hand, Galatasaray are reportedly looking to slap a hefty price tag of up to €150 million on him to fend off suitors, but the expectation is that he could potentially part ways if a concrete bid arrives in the region of €80 million to €100 million. With his wage demands reportedly hitting €20 million per year, Osimhen's potential departure from Istanbul is predicted to become one of the most complex yet captivating transfer sagas to keep an eye on. Victor Osimhen has truly shown his clinical edge during the 2025-2026 season with Galatasaray in the domestic Super League. Out of 22 appearances, 19 of which were in the starting 11, the Nigerian striker has successfully bagged 15 goals and provided 5 assists across 1,711 minutes on the pitch. His contribution to the frontline has been massive, registering 97 shots in total, with 40 of them testing the keeper on target, whilst also creating 25 chances for his side. Thanks to his impressive performances and sharp goal-scoring instincts, Osimhen has clocked a very solid average match rating of 7.76 in the domestic league this season. Aside from being prolific in the local league, Osimhen has also been Galatasaray's go-to man on the European stage, racking up 10 appearances in the UEFA Champions League with 7 goals and 3 assists. His aggressive style of play is evident not just in converting chances, but also in his ability to win aerial battles, coming out on top 50 times in the air. Even though he has picked up 8 yellow cards in the league due to his no-nonsense style when pressing opposition defenses, Osimhen remains the most feared figure for rival backlines throughout this campaign. Manchester United need more depth in the attacking unit, and an experienced attacker like him would be ideal. He could support Benjamin Sesko in the attack and share the goal-scoring burden with the Slovenian international. Osimhen is at the peak of his career, and the opportunity to move to the Premier League could be exciting for him as well. He will look to test himself at the highest level and fight for major trophies. Osimhen might feel that he has nothing left to prove in Turkey anymore, and it remains to be seen whether he is prepared to move to Old Trafford. Meanwhile, Galatasaray will not want to easily lose a player of his quality. They could demand a premium. It remains to be seen whether Manchester United are ready to break the bank for him. Responding to the various transfer rumours circulating about him, Victor Osimhen admitted that he has absolutely no idea what the future holds. He recalled how a few months ago nobody, including himself, expected him to join Galatasaray. At the moment, the Nigerian striker chooses to focus on enjoying the present and giving his all for his club, without wanting to fret too much over what might happen in the upcoming summer transfer window. Nevertheless, Osimhen did not deny that playing in the Premier League is a dream for almost every footballer, himself included, due to its incredible atmosphere and competitiveness. He feels deeply honoured, as interest from a massive club like Manchester United serves as clear proof that his hard work is being recognised. That being said, he stressed that the handling of any transfer process lies entirely in the hands of his agent and the club. Furthermore, Osimhen added that his main ambition will always remain the same: to lift silverware and continue playing at the absolute highest level, particularly in the Champions League. Manchester United will be competing in the UEFA Champions League next season, and they need a deeper, higher quality squad. Signing the right players could help them build on the progress shown this season. There is no doubt that Osimhen would be an excellent addition for them. He is one of the best strikers in the world, and he could make an immediate impact in the Premier League. Man United in need of striker to compete with Benjamin Sesko. Manchester United are reportedly making moves to bolster their front line ahead of this summer's transfer window. The Red Devils brass have identified Crystal Palace's star forward, Jean-Philippe Mateta, as one of their primary targets. This swift action is aimed at injecting fresh firepower into the squad's attacking ranks, specifically for the centre-forward position. United's interest is well-founded, given that Mateta has enjoyed a stellar campaign, bagging 16 goals over the course of the season. The Frenchman's clinical edge is believed to be a thoroughly valuable addition to Manchester United's attacking unit. His arrival is projected to offer the tactical variety the side have sorely lacked, whilst simultaneously easing the over-reliance on the wings, which often draw a blank when breaking down low blocks. At present, Mateta remains under contract with the Eagles until 2027. Be that as it may, Crystal Palace appear to find themselves in a bit of a pickle and could be pressured into letting the striker go for a reasonable fee this summer. The club will naturally be loath to risk losing a quality player like Mateta on a free transfer further down the line. The Red Devils hierarchy are looking to capitalize on this situation, with rumors suggesting they are ready to lodge an opening bid to test Palace's resolve in keeping hold of their prized asset. What is more, Mateta has only just etched his name into folklore by firing Crystal Palace to UEFA Europa Conference League glory with a decisive winner in the final. Having successfully delivered European silverware, the powerhouse forward is reckoned to feel that his journey with the South London club has run its course. He is predicted to be very keen indeed on taking on a fresh challenge in his career. Mateta's success at Selhurst Park has not actually been confined to European exploits. During his stint in a Palace shirt, he has also successfully helped the team lift prestigious domestic honours, namely the FA Cup and the Community Shield. It is this impressive track record that has made his profile all the more alluring to Manchester United's scouting department. United's need for proper squad depth is becoming increasingly urgent after they successfully secured Champions League qualification for next term. With a fixture list guaranteed to be incredibly congested, the Red Devils cannot simply rely on their current options if they intend to challenge at the business end of the highest level. On the flip side, United's frontline currently relies on Benjamin Sesko, who is deemed not to have been productive enough just yet. As a young striker, Sesko is viewed as still needing time to come good and requires proper support in the final third. Snapping up the 28-year-old Mateta is seen as a shrewd piece of business to provide both a strike partner and internal competition, ensuring Sesko does not carry too heavy a psychological burden at such a tender age. Mateta's wealth of experience and complete adaptation to the rough and tumble of the Premier League guarantees he could hit the ground running at Old Trafford without needing a lengthy bedding-in period. For the player himself, the chance to join one of England's biggest heavyweights in Manchester United is clearly an offer that is blinking hard to turn down. Manchester United are determined to use this season's momentum as a springboard to close the gap on their main rivals, Arsenal and Manchester City. The arrival of Mateta promises not only extra goals and creativity, but his hold-up play and leadership from the front will offer a refreshing new dimension to the Red Devils' attacking threat. This ambitious swoop has reportedly also been given the green light by the club's board, who are ready to stump up the cash to smooth over the negotiation process. Although Crystal Palace are predicted to hold out for a king's ransom for their star marksman, United remain optimistic that the club's massive stature and the prospect of Champions League football will prove to be a bargaining chip too good for Matata to resist. Whilst they are not rushing headlong into it, the Red Devils management are expected to table an official bid shortly, before other European giants join the race for the striker's signature. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.